Okay, you can see some more people flowing in, so we'll just wait about 30 seconds just to make sure everyone can make it in. Okay, perfect. Looks like everyone's in, so we'll kick off. Good morning, everyone. So welcome to JobAdder's Breakfast Club webinar series, where we talk about all things remote working. So I'm Christina. I'm head of marketing here at JobAdder, and today I'm here with Gal from Secured Signing. So Gal, thank you so much for joining us all the way from Auckland.
No worries. No worries. It's not too
Gal,
far.
so tell us, yeah, no, it's not too far actually. So tell us about Secured Signing. Let's jump right in. What's your elevator pitch?
Okay, sounds good. I'll just say before we kick off, if you do hear my 3-year-old toddler screaming in the background, do not be worried. Or you see my husband wandering around. The joys of working from home. But yeah, all right, let me tell you about Secured Signing. So we're very excited to be part of the JobAdder Breakfast Club. So thank you for inviting us today. And as you may know, Secured Signing has been delivering the benefits of digital signatures and online forms to the recruitment and HR industry since 2010, with our easy-to-use platform powered by the most trusted and secure signing technology. Now, what we've done with the integration is we've brought all these great features into the JobAdder platform, as well as some exclusive integration features. That includes a two-way data flow, which means that you can push your JobAdder fields to pre-populate into forms, but also collect new information and push that back into your JobAdder records. And the other unique feature that we have is also some workflow settings, which means that you can actually trigger a whole bunch of forms to go out when you change, for instance, a candidate status. So it's really fast and easy, and you can also build some automation once those forms are completed, what happens next in your workflow. So with Secured Signing and JobAdder together, you can really have everything that you need to move to a paperless document signing and information collection process, while providing a really great experience for both your candidates, your new hires, your clients, and of course your team. So yeah, thank you again for having us here today.
No problem. Thanks for coming along. So yeah, paperless is definitely where it's at. So we know there's been a lot of changes in the way that we work recently, everyone all around the world. So what are some of the issues that you're seeing in recruitment at the moment?
Yeah, so we're seeing a couple of things. So those that some are already on the journey of having a paperless recruitment, but those that haven't started on that journey and they're still reliant on paper, so they're having some challenges, and they're definitely reaching out to us asking how they can quickly go to a paperless, whether it's an onboarding process or in fact anywhere in their business where they need to gather information or signatures from either clients or candidates, or even internal processes as well. So that's one thing that we're seeing. The other challenge is recruiting for new jobs in the sense of working from home setup. So we've had some customers that needed to introduce a new process, whereby, for instance, they need to confirm that the workstation for their candidate is suitable. So what they've done is they've created a new document process for applying for working from home jobs, where in that the candidate actually takes a photo of both their workstation and their chair, and sends that off. So I suppose some new health and safety, work health and safety things that you might have not had to think about before everyone started working remotely. So that's another thing. So I'm just having a think here around health declaration. So, wondering if you've had, the need for your candidates to actually declare that they are healthy. So we've seen some new uses as well for building documents around declaration that, they are well, they are not waiting testing for COVID-19, they haven't traveled overseas in the last 14 days. So some declarations that your candidate actually has to make. before you place them in a job that, again, perhaps before all of this madness you didn't need to do. So we've seen some new, customers using that. And really just any process in your business that prior to this you were doing in person, like even leave requests. We're seeing HR departments that have already been on digital. Other parts of the business are actually reaching out to them and saying, like, payroll and legal and finance, they need digital, and we're seeing that the HR departments are actually leading the way, and they are showing other parts of the business who aren't digital yet how they can use a platform or a tool like secured signing to keep business moving. So that's from more a business perspective, but I think from a candidate perspective, again, it's where they don't have access to printers and scanners and the like, they can just do it on their mobile phone, and it's really nice and easy for them. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for that. So, so I guess specifically, we've kind of just gone over it then. I was going to ask you how secured signing is solving these issues for people. We probably covered that a little bit, but is there anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, so I think the key thing with secured signing is that it gives you the flexibility, with JobAdder to build any form that you have currently in a digital way. So you simply upload it to JobAdder with secured signing integration. You build the fields where they should go, so what information needs to either pull in from JobAdder or pre-populate, or be collected from the candidate, and then you can easily share that with your colleagues wherever they might be. So again, you're not going to you can share that with them, and then you can send it out. So it really means that you can take any process around documentation and make it digital. You can also, it's not limited to candidates, so secured signing works with any record type within JobAdder, so you can, start it from wherever makes sense for you. But you can also just upload any document to JobAdder and send it for signing. So it doesn't have to be a template. It could be a document that you've edited in Word on your computer and upload it. So it's really flexible with what you need, and you can share it with those that you need to. We have a collaborator option for the users when you add them in. So what it means is that other recruiters or talent consultants can see each other's work. So you really can still collaborate on your documentation process, even though you're in separate locations. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So with everything that's going on, we really love to keep it positive, and we're all about sort of sharing the good stories as well. So can you share with us some of the wins that your customers are having at the moment?
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, I think those that are working in essential services are obviously seeing a real boom, and they can do it safely and securely from the comfort of their own home, which is really important. The other thing is that people are just adapting really quickly and responding to the market with technology. So, I'm sure all of you are much more familiar with using video now than you were before. So same thing, our customers are absolutely taking digital signing, very quickly, and just getting going, which is really nice to see. I say the other win, I suppose, for our perspective, is those that things have slowed down for them. The way that our pricing model works is that you can, go to a monthly or pay-as-you-go model, which again our customers have really liked, because it means as you're doing less, you actually pay less, and it's only a monthly commitment as well, which has worked really well for those that have slowed down. They've simply, reduced their usage, but the price similarly. So when things ramp up again, they will ramp up too. So it's been a positive for them, which I think is similar to JobAdder too. So
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's great. So I guess when people think of secured signing, what is the one thing that you want them to remember? So I guess that would be your unique selling point. And in addition, how would this help people with their new work from home setup?
Yeah, well, I think I'd want them to just remember, particularly with the JobAdder context, that it's really rich in features. You can do a lot And what I mean by that is that it'll give both your recruiters back time to do the things that they actually want to, rather than being bogged down with paperwork. And also really easy for your candidates and new hire, which is what, at this time that they're looking for. So it's hard to cover all of the features, or even in the demo that I'm going to show you properly, but I'll just, if you can remember, there's a lot we can do together, and would love to have a chance to show you how that could help your agency or your HR department.
That's great, thanks. So Gal is just going to give us a really quick 2-minute demo of how secured signing interacts with JobAdder.
Okay, very good. All right, so hopefully everybody can see my screen.
Yeah.
So just so you know, as I said before, JobAdder integrates with any record type, so you can start it from any of these down here. I'm in the candidate record, and the way that we interact is through the actions button. So when your consultant or your HR person is ready to send a document for signing, they click on actions, secured signing, and then they'll click send for signature here. They will then be asked what type of document they need to send. So WeSign is upload any document into JobAdder and send it away. So we call that a one-off document. Form Filler is where all the templates are found. And Form Direct is where we have some of the government forms ready for you in a digital format. So for those in Australia, the TFN and the Super Form, for instance, in a digital way is there, and that's included with all of our plans, so it's no additional cost. To those in New Zealand, for example, we've got the MOJ, KiwiSaver, ACC. There's a few more forms in New Zealand, and yeah, for other parts of the world, reach out to me, because yeah, we've got some of those as well. Yeah, so you pretty much select what it is that you're going to do, choose your template, and then you set it off for signing. We'll get there. So this is where all the templates that you'd create, or those that have been shared with you, sit. You can also create packs, so you can send multiple documents together, but you select the one you want to send, you click send, and then in the invitation workflow screen, which is coming up here, you would select what you need and click send. Now, this is what I'd refer the more manual way, and there are ways that you can automate this even further. So we've got the triggers that I mentioned, but we also, for every template, we can save some workflow things. So again, there's a lot I can show you. 2 minutes is definitely not enough, but I'd love to get a chance to speak to you and show you how we can help your business. Just for those who are new to digital signing, what happens next is that, in this case, Stu Wood's going to receive an email invitation from us. They click on a button in the email, they read the document, write their signature. There's a way to capture that, and then it's done. And then on completion, that signed document automatically comes back to JobAdder here, and it will sit under the Documents tab. So that's the flow. You start from JobAdder, any record, choose what you need, or upload your document, send it for signing, and once the person or people, you can send it to as many people as you need, have completed it, it automatically comes back to JobAdder, to the record from where you initiated it. So that's the key thing.
Perfect. Thanks so much for that, Gal. So what we'll do, I'll open it up for questions. If anyone's got a question, just go into your Q&A box on your GoToWebinar control panel. You can send through any questions you might have. So Fabian, be getting a couple questions from Fabian. So he's keen to get the recording of this afterwards. So if anyone wants to know, we do have all of our Breakfast Club webinars, and they will be put up onto our YouTube channel, and there's a playlist with all of them there as well, if anyone wants to see them again. So Matt has asked, how much does it cost?
Okay, good question, Matt. So our pricing model is based off two factors. One is the number of users that you have. Now, a user is a person who needs to send document for signing. Those that are only signing, even if they're internal, they don't count as a user. And then it's around the volume of document that you're sending. So there is a per document price, which is, if you're on our monthly plan, it's $1.30. Now, if you did want to look at an annual contract, then we are offering some discounts there. But yeah, our monthly pricing is the number of users plus volume of documents that you're sending. But I'd be happy to, Matt, share with you some more details around your specific requirements.
Perfect, thanks. So James has sent through a question. So how does secured signing differ from HelloSign and other digital signing products?
All right. Good question, James. So let me bring up a little slide here. We do have on our website, we've got a whole page around JobAdder integration with some more videos that I really encourage you to have a look. You can also book a demo from here. But what we have that relates to James's question is how do we compare to HelloSign? Now, the reason we've focused on HelloSign in particular is because they are the only other signing platform within JobAdder that is obviously relevant to you. So the way that secured signing differs is that, first of all, we use a different signing technology. Okay, so we use what's known as a digital signature rather than an electronic signature. I won't bore you with too much of the technical detail, but what you need to know is that a digital signature is much more secure than an electronic, because an electronic signature is just an image of your signature that you place on a document. So it's an image. A digital signature, on the other hand, is not. So it seals your document, which means that you can seal the content within that particular document and prevent it from being altered after it was signed. If it does get altered, because there are PDF editable tools out there, the signature becomes invalid forever. You cannot re-verify it because it is not the same document that was signed. So that's really important around employment contract in particular, client terms of business and that sort of stuff. You have the peace of mind that once it's signed, it seals your document and you have a way of tracking that. Look, there's a whole lot of other things, but again, in summary, I'd say you can, some of the key feedback that we've heard from customers is around you can send multiple documents together. So you don't have to send one at a time. You can also upload your own documents and send them as a one-off. You don't have to build templates, so you can send one-off documents. And you have a lot of flexibility around reminders and all of the workflow things. And I suppose the biggest difference, if you did want to use our automated workflow, that does not exist with the other product, which means that you can really trigger a pack of document to be sent by changing a candidate status, for example, from interview to whatever would be meaningful to you, and then you can send them the whole onboarding pack at once with a click of a button.
That's great. Thanks, Gal. We do have another question as well from Nikki. So she said, is that $1.30 every single document? For example, if you send 5 documents to onboard a candidate, is that $6.50 per candidate?
So it is $1.30 per document. So yes, you're right. If you're sending 5 in a pack, it is. But as I said, if you know your volumes, then you could look at an annual plan. And some of our customers have merged some documents together as well. But you know, what I would focus on is rather than the value is actually the time that you're saving. So if you were to do this in any other way, how much time would it take you? And we know that, for instance, from our experience over the years, is that you save between 3 and 6 hours per candidate on processing paperwork when you go to digital. So you know what 3 hours of your time is worth versus doing it digitally would be what I'd focus on.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Thanks so much for that, Gal. So that's all the questions for today. So thank you so much for coming on. If
My
anyone wants to
pleasure.
get in contact with you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, so my email is gal.thompson with a P, THOMPSON. It's secured signing. But as I say, on our website, so if you go to securedsigning.com, we've got a book a demo button here, which also comes through to my team. So we can book a demo. And yeah, I think that would be the 2 best way. I'm on LinkedIn too, if you want to send me a message. Yeah. And if you, sorry,
Great.
before we go, I'd also just add, if you did, 2 things I forgot to mention is that we do have a free trial. So anybody that wants to give this a go, the first 30 days we offer a free trial. So it's a really good time to take up that offer if you thought. And the way to start that is actually completely self-service. So within the JobAdder apps, if you find secured signing, there is a link there that you can click on, and it just starts the free trial process. You need to just register, connect your organization, and off you go. And it's all within JobAdder. So to sign up, you do it from within JobAdder. You don't need to come to our website for that. It's all nice and easy from JobAdder.
Easy, that's great. All right, thanks so much, Gal. Thank you for joining us this morning. And it's great. So until tomorrow.
All right. Thanks. Have a good day,
Thanks.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.